Welcome back, friends. And this section we will discuss about the business tip of the day. So we are all looking for business ideas, tips and tricks to make our business much more efficient, and there could be something new that we can do and we can collaborate and identify. By the way, we have a contest running. You can see the command. It is the exclamation followed by join, and if you send us the message, you will be added to the lucky draw. The lucky winner will win a free session, a career counseling session with me, which otherwise cost 3,000 rupees. So you can actually participate and win a free session, one session, absolutely on the house for you, whoever wants to get career counseling. So all you have to do is just send this command to us, which is exclamation followed by join, and you can use your social media to send this command. We are live across all social media. All right, so today's business tip. What is the business tip today? Well, we are just getting over or getting out of the hangover of the holidays. The festival season is come and gone. Holidays are on. The hangover is setting in. But then if you are a leader and if you are a CEO of a company, then can you do something to utilize your time effectively so that when you return after the holiday, you will be able to kickstart the next year quickly, and maybe with a new strategy? Is there something that you can do? That is a question that we want to address today. What you can do beyond the during the holidays and beyond, so that you can actually come up with a new strategy to energize your business. So one of the thing is you can analyze the data points, and when you actually analyze the data points, it will give you details about how the company has behaved, how different products have actually being accepted by the customer, how the employee retention has worked. So all parameters of the company, product, strategy, innovation, branding, maybe the workflow which requires dependency between departments. So there could be some gaps somewhere which you can fix, and to identify where the bottleneck is, you need to analyze, and the analysis is given by the data points which are generated by your company. So previously, couple of days back, I covered about how you can actually analyze the data. So if you want to know more about, you can actually watch that video, which is about the data analytics, how you can do it. However, today we are not going to go and talk about those things. Today we will say that since the data is available right now, you can look at the data which is being provided by the data mining tool in a sort of a dashboard for you. You can start understanding the data in such a way so that you start strategizing, and that is the point of discussion today. Today is December 30th, last day of the year, so it is a very good time for you to start analyzing. And your mission of basically looking at these data points is to basically look at your next year vision, how you want to basically take your department or take your company. What will be the vision? What will be the motto of the next year process? For this vision, how you will strategize to make this vision a reality. So you have to come up with a vision based on the data that has happened, or the data which has been collected in the year 2023. Create a new vision, then look at what strategy you can make. Look at different methods of executing the strategy, and then how the success will be monitored vis-a-vis the vision. So success is not merely winning an order, because you start with a vision, and that how this vision has actually worked for you, how the success has actually translated into that vision. So it has to have a back-to-back stitching with your vision. Therefore, this is a time when you can actually start thinking of these things. When the office opens, when your employee, your team returns to work after the holidays, you are ready or near ready with a new plan so that you can kickstart the plan quickly. And as you know, there is a saying in English that the early bird catches the worm. So here we can apply. So if you're ready with your strategy for next year, now if you work on it, then you will be able to basically go quickly to the market. And it should not also happen that you plan these things in month of January quickly, because there are some customer acquisition going on, and by February end your plan fizzles out. So this is a time when you can do a lot of analysis, come up with a early format or a draft format of your strategy, and then quickly refine it when you reach the office, and then implement it quickly, and then don't change it. So this is a time which you can utilize to create all of those things. What are you aiming for and why? That is a big question. We don't ask this question ourselves. We all talk about all the big things in life, but why we are talking about these big things and why, nobody asks that. So before you even think about making a strategy, look at the aim, what you want to achieve. What is that vision that you have, and what is the aim for that vision, and why? So these are the two things that you have to ask yourself before you set up the target market. Now the target market could be the type of market, the segment, it could be the type of customers, it could be demography, it could be country, it could be a region. Within the country itself, there could be a specific region. So all of this you have to decide now. And then you have to also have this answers to these questions, which is why and how. So if you are deciding what target market, you must have an answer to why you're doing that, what is that you're aiming to do by creating this strategy, and what you will achieve in the end. So this analysis can be done very easily, because there is no pressure of talking to your client, talking to your peer, talking to your employees, etc. Because right now we are in holidays. So this is a time when you can take a simple pen and paper, start thinking, start noting down these small points. And the best thing is to do a creation of mind map. We are not going to discuss about mind map now, because it's a different subject altogether. But if you know about mind maps, you can actually create this mind map, and it is a very effective tool, very effective management tool to basically come up with these different solutions for your problems. Let's talk about SMART. SMART is basically it's an abbreviation which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. So these are the important things, that whatever you decide, it has to have a specific plan, which is S. The plan has to be measurable. It will be achievable. It should be achievable. I mean, you can create a plan, you can also create a measurement matrix around that plan, but then is it achievable based on the constraints that you have, your company have, and the kind of employee you have? Or is that relevant to your business? So how much relevant it is, and can you achieve it in like a quarter or 2 quarters, things like that. So time based. So the whole objective of showing you this slide is to basically give you an idea that you must have a SMART goal. So your vision translates into how and why, and then after that you have some clarity about how and why various actions. Then you have to break it down into SMART goals, because these SMART goals will basically then break it down into these measures, which are specific steps that you will take. Whether these steps will be measurable. As you know, friends, that in the business, everything has to be measured. Everything has to be measured. If it is not measured, then it is of zero consequence. So whether these steps are measurable because of certain metrics that you are working on. And third thing is it relevant? Is it achievable? And what is that you're going to get in the end? Is it time bound? Can you achieve it in 1 quarter, 1 month, 1 week, 2 quarters, 3 quarters? Whatever that thing is, you must make a note of it as part of your strategy. So each item that has trickled down from a vision to why and how your plan must go through this scrutiny of the SMART processes, which I have discussed with you. So then once you have the clarity, then you must start looking at mapping out the actionable steps. You have to take baby steps, and then you take much bigger steps. Maybe you will send one employee initially, and then you send three more people to look at that customer. So the plan is that first you will send identified employee, then followed by another 3 helping hands to make sure that the client is now warming up to this particular your star performer, now supported by 3 more guys. And slowly then you will start putting more and more resources in that deal, and then eventually closing the deal. So basically mapping out the actionable steps. You have actually done the measurable, whether these items are measurable. However, now you're making up the actionable steps. What steps you have to take to achieve close the deal. So these are certain things that you have to start planning right now. So this is the best time to do these things, friends, because there is no pressure, there is nothing like that. So start taking the making baby steps, planning baby steps. Start making a growth plan for all of your activities. That will help you. Now obviously you have to now look at the threats which may stop you from achieving your results. So you can start noting down all the threats that you have, because of competition, because of price points, because of regulation, because of travel distances, because of whatever. There could be 1,000 other things which can act as an obstacle. Your own internal conditions, the ability to invest in order to do conversion can also be an obstacle. So once you have taken down all of these things on the piece of paper, then you can start thinking of overcoming these threats, basically obstacle that you may encounter. And then for countering these threats, you will actually start making that what is the counter threat measures that you can implement based on your internal conditions. So these are certain things that you can plan. Moving on, staying motivated. It's an important item, because it should not happen that you plan everything but then your team is not motivated, and then your plan again will not be executed because your team is totally demotivated. So for ensuring that your team remains motivated during the entire period of 2024, you must have a plan, as a strategic plan to motivate your team all along. Now this motivation may be coming from you, coming as an example that you are doing such great job as a leader, or it could be coming from a hired entity who will actually come in and motivate your guys. Whatever the case may be, the motivation is also a very important plan, which has to be incorporated into your strategy. How will you keep motivating your employees, and also yourself are motivated to execute, to grow along with the company. So this is something which you must always ensure. So once you are done with this, then you have effectively utilized your time to come up with a sort of a draft for New Year strategy for 2024 based on the data that your company has achieved or created or collected in the year 2023. And the data must also have the competitive analysis, because without the competition, if your data is without any competitive analysis, where you went wrong, etc., then again you will actually end up in the same place as 2023 in 2024. So make sure that your data collection is perfect. If not perfect last year, make sure that your data collection, market data collection, is perfect at least this year. And once you have the data with you, then you can actually switch gear quickly, create the items that I told you about. This is the best time. Next 2 to 3 weeks is the best time to think about these things, because when you land in the office in a full swing working environment in the next 2 to 3 weeks, you should be ready with your draft. You should be ready with ideas that you want to share, and then start sharing those ideas with your team. Start brainstorming so that you can quickly formulate the strategy for 2024. So this is a business tip for today, friends. Today is December 30th. please send in your request, any comments that you have, and participate in the free draw that we are running in this live stream to win a free session on career counseling with me. All right, friends, so I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.